Morning and welcome to day 3 of Dig the Abbey.
Hi, I'm Tim Hobson-Smith from Northants Archaeology, and it's now start of day 3 digging at Polesworth Abbey. Last couple of days we've opened up 2 trenches. We've opened up trench 4 over the cloisters, and we've come down so far onto sort of 19th century or sort of Victorian garden paths, which actually follow the line of where the cloister walk would have been. So far the finds all sort of fairly modern, 18th, 19th century, although we do have one lead token which is possibly medieval, or there's one school of thought has it as a cloth seal, so but it still puts it in the 16th, 17th century, which is still pretty good. Yesterday, day 2, we started opening up our second trench where we're looking for the chapter house, and again we've got the topsoil off. Volunteers have done a superb job on that, and we've got our first piece of decorated masonry, stonework, and I show it to the stonemasons who are working at the Abbey at the moment, and they were very surprised at how fine the stone, the quality of the carving is. So all good stuff, so it bodes well when we get down a little bit deeper. Yeah.
Well, every year somebody turns up.
Yes, there was a tennis court here, and we think this might be a path. We think this bit that I'm actually digging in now at the moment is the edge of the path. May have been another square of garden, similar to the rose garden that's over there. However, I did find this today, which I'm quite excited about. Yeah, I'm always anticipating that I'm going to find something. Oh. Go.
No, that's rubbish.
Oh, that's rubbish. Throw it away and he jumps on it. No, that's really exciting.
We won't believe him when he says that.
Yeah, I've taken, there's not that much of this loose stuff.
Excess soil. When they were digging
It's effectively a post hole, so they've dug out a big pit, put the post down in the middle of it, driven that down a bit further, and then packed around it with quite hard clay to hold it in place. But what the post is for, we're not really sure. I mean, it's not really in the centre, so it's probably not for the tennis net, and also it's quite big for the tennis nets as well. I don't think you really need a post that big. And then we should.
I'm Mark Holmes, Northamptonshire Archaeology. The trench here we're excavating because previous trial trenches found the remains of some buildings in the area. One of them we think is a medieval building in the outer precinct of the Abbey. There's some later 17th century buildings as well. So we're stripping the area here just to find out if we can find out more about the buildings, find out their purpose and what's happening with them really. We've managed to so far strip about half the area, and we've located a number of walls and a number of robbed out walls and some floor surfaces to go with them. So we're going to carry on machining to get the topsoil off the area, and then we'll make a start on cleaning the area up to find out exactly what we've got.
Do it now, with too many people walking.
Yeah, no, you're right.
What is archaeology? It's effectively looking at how people lived in the past, through their artifacts and their settlements and everything like that. It's understanding how people live. Quite often as professionals we forget to include the people, but it's really fantastic here that we should be able to actually see how the nuns and things lived when we get down into the medieval layers.
This side we have
There's lots of clinker.
If you would like to.
Scrubbing rubbish. Mainly clinker, bits of ceramic building materials, CBM. You have to label it up. We found some bits of bone, and we're hoping to get onto the interesting bucket that's got bits of porcelain in later on.
There's a piece of bone. We have some ceramics here, and we have some clay pipes. And we have some bones as well. Let me just show you.
Trench 2 this one is, over the chapter house, is it? Yeah. The old chapter house.
We'll move across to totally digital photographs at some point. But at the moment, it still has focus again and focus again. So it's doing all that for you very far end, so it might be a little bit closer there. So zoom out as far as possible so you can see the whole thing, then zoom in so you've just got the lip of the fence at the bottom. Hand tapes, you'll be able to find stone. Starting at one end, working your way along, picking out any sort of large identical fireable of 10 centimetres, but we'll just do. Yeah, so just put a little line in there.
With a 70 centimetre length.
Dates from the 1400s, and it's a piece of Nuneaton ware. That's a typical green glaze.